everybody. Welcome in. Welcome. Hello. Oh my god. I'm in a beanie. Everything's weird. It's been a weird day. Hello, Nino. Cassie. Hello, Netherlands. Same thing, right? No, that's mean to Netherlands. Cold a little bit. Also, my hair not looking great today, I have to admit. We were out and about all day. Herc, hello. Welcome in, guys. We had it was one of those days where it ended up being okay, but we also, like, we went to pick up Tom's suit for the wedding on Saturday and it needed some stuff done, so now we have to go back tomorrow. Tis McFrizz. Yeah, well, yeah. We also got 2 parking tickets, which I've never gotten a ticket before, but we had like over a foot of snow here and it covered, like, it, mind you, we parked the car where it was parked like a week after it snowed, and all of a sudden, like, when we parked, neither of us saw it. We were both in the car, neither of us saw anything wrong with it, and when we got to the car today, we had 2 tickets because we were parked in front of a driveway, and let me tell you, the driveway did not exist. It did not exist when we parked the car. The car that was in it was like, it had a cover on it, covered in snow, could not see, like, they hadn't even tried to plow out. There was just a mound of snow in front of it. Like, it was just it was totally our bad, you know what I'm saying? But like, also sucks. Wicked sucks. So, weird day. It was unfortunately 95 a pop. So we owe 190 in parking tickets. So we it's a day. We're having a day. Snowing here as well. We got a little bit last night. Nothing crazy, just like a slight dusting. But I've been seeing it's been snowing. I think in New York, we've gotten a little lucky. Tickets are the main source of income for NYC. Dude, I know. And so our street parking is, there are some times and days where you can't park on either side or whichever side. And those parking restrictions have been lifted for like 3 weeks now. And so we've just been not using the car, just chilling. Like, the last time we used the car was when we went to Costco last time. We were like, oh, this is great. We don't even have to stress. We don't have to move the car. And then it turns out we maybe should have. Hi, Mom. But yeah, it's been a day. It's been one of those days. Everything's fine. You can pay online and get a receipt. No issue so issue ended. I know. We're gonna, the other part of the issue is, I mean, I guess it's not really an issue. It was really hard to read the tickets. We can still get to the website and everything easily, but since it snowed last night, our tickets, when we got them off the windshield, were literally sopping wet. It was so humbling. It was so humbling. But I digress. We can get into it because I have some stuff to show you guys. I had a little bit of, I was going to get off the game last night completely and just take a break because I was feeling a little burnt out after stream, but I ended up coming back because I didn't want to just sit and do nothing. And then I had this entire, like, I kind of popped off last night. Look at this. Look at this. We were missing your emotes, Nino, the other night on stream. Kept saying Nino wishes he was here right now. We still have, I might do a little bit of terraforming here today. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with the castle. Oh, I also need to show you, I might also texture in with the blackstone. We'll see what we do with that today. It's hard to make lava look good, I feel. I attempted to use some glass. That didn't work very well. I think this was needed, this little rock right here. I also kind of cut into the hall. And then just adding a bunch of, like, spamming a bunch of the... What are they even called? Why am I forgetting what they're called? Crimson roots. Spamming a bunch of those honestly did wonders for the landscape. It really makes it feel more bright red instead of like the dull netherrack red. Patella, hello, welcome in. So yeah, we have the build palette. I'm feeling like this is kind of the vibe I want to go for. I might add some more still. Cat, hello, welcome in. You have plenty of bone meal to get profuse nylium and floor. I think so, especially, actually, yes, because we have the skeleton spawner farm now, so we actually should be good. We should be golden. I'm really excited with how this turned out. Again, I think I might go through and texture some of the rocks because it does look a little blobby, but I'm so stoked at how that looks. And then doing this along all of this, except for I started to test out with, you know, the stables and everything, but I'm gonna save this still. I will show you the inside though, because I did a little bit of work on the inside too. How are you, Tiz? Kat, I'm doing pretty good. I cannot complain. I'm doing pretty okay. I hope you are doing wonderful, my friend. I'm still sick out of my mind and bedridden. No, Patella. Oh, what is it, a flu? So that you made it to, oh yeah, we did dragon fight last week, I believe, I want to say. So we're just kind of focusing on like the more fun stuff now instead of the more like progression heavy things. Mute Faye is here. Why are you, oh, is it, how are you doing, Faye? I heard of the cough drop incident. I hope you're doing okay. Been sick but slowly getting, everyone is sick right now. Oh no, guys, does this mean I'm gonna get sick next? I feel like that's always what happens. But I did I added this little staircase over here. Still not sold on it. It might just need a little bit more decoration, but we have a little loft up here. I shaped this into a room. I could have gone further. Like there's a bunch more, hello. There it is. There's a lot more space over here and in there under the Great Hall, but I feel like we need to be reasonable about the amount of space that we need. We don't really need that much for what we want to do here, especially because all of our farms are going to be up top. Not sure what to do with all of these towers, but we'll think of something super cool. Think so. I haven't been able to eat much, but like yogurt and a granola bar since Wednesday. I can't stomach anything else. Oh, like a stomach bug of sorts. That's terrible. Haven't spoken in 7 hours. Oh my God. Did they tell you to try not to speak today? I got broccoli cheddar soup down today. Oh, that's gas. Broccoli cheddar soup is actually the best soup, and I don't care what anybody says, it's the best soup. I have this little area in here. So here's the deal. What I was kind of envisioning with this was, if anyone has seen Game of Thrones, the throne room in King's Landing at the Red Keep, they have that little like area off to the side where it's like arched and everything, and people kind of like stand back there. This is kind of what I was thinking, because I was going to do almost like a mantle right here. And then, I don't, like, on this side, I was thinking having some statues. It just depends on how big said statues are. And then, I mean, we could just do iron or copper golems. That depends, I suppose. But we got a lot. I got a lot done last night. I'm actually very happy with the progress right now. But I do want to continue. Maybe we'll start with some blackstone texturing. Just not sure. I feel like polished is the only acceptable. I feel like that does a little bit. That's why God made chat possible. So real. Also, I went through and made sure that everything was lava level and nothing was just like weirdly floating over it. Forced myself to get over a broccoli ick for broccoli cheddar soup. That is very brave of you, and I hope that it paid off. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do, because genuinely, broccoli cheddar soup is so good. I would bathe in it. I think that's decent. Maybe we split it up a little bit though. Just to give it, it's tiled. The polished is tiled. I don't particularly want too many of the pieces where it's going to look tiled. Turns out broccoli is so good. It's when it cooked, not raw, like at all times. Like all the times people tried to serve it to me. I prefer, although you know what? I can't even lie. I do like raw broccoli. I'll eat raw broccoli with ranch. You know what I mean? Not frequently, but that's something that I do enjoy, but I would 100% agree that cooked broccoli is better. I see warped fungus deterrent. Yeah, we're sprinkling. I wanted to keep it as true to the crimson forest as possible, but like a little prettier. So we're definitely keeping the warped fungus in the natural landscape, and I'll carry that once we move over here and flatten this out and make this look a little prettier. I'll add some more back in here. And then probably by, especially over here, I'm gonna be doing a lot of it over here to keep them away from the stables. Just coal block, dude. Ooh, wait. Would it be here? What would it be under? Oh. Patella. You might have. Ooh. Ooh. I want to make sure I'm being slightly sparse with it. Because I don't necessarily want to spend an ungodly amount of coal on this. I love this. Ooh, Ooh, okay. That gives it a really good gradient. Wow. It's so simple, but that did so much, I feel like. Oh my God. Oh my God, that did so much. All right, let's add a little bit here and there all over here. Also, congrats on building such a big community on YouTube, Tiz. Kat, thank you so much. Thank you. We are definitely, it's been so much fun, especially to see everybody, like all of you guys here on stream, and then also like commenting on stuff, and especially now that I'm on Instagram and then also with the TikTok, it's just been, it's fun to see everybody. It's been fun to see everybody on all of the apps. That's been a lot of fun. But if you make a wither skeleton farm soon, boom, unlimited coal. I know, that's like, now that once we get the nether set up, that's next on the list, because again, like I said the other day, we do happen to have a fortress right here that I accidentally saw while doing this. Oops. Maybe eventually we'll turn that into... Maybe we'll turn that into a wither skeleton farm. I feel like that should be... Yeah. It truly just is it's the perfect block. I can't describe it. For context, I swallowed a cough drop whole last night. It was sharper than it should have been. See, cough drops are actually way sharper than people think that they are, I feel like. Want another one of these there. My only gripe is that this, for some reason, feels a little better, I think because most of the time we see that face, but over here feels really flat, and I can't describe why. I don't know. Let's do a little up here. Ooh, okay. Hello, Richard. Welcome, welcome. Richard, this is what I was doing. If you were hearing a bunch of clicks while we were on the phone last night, this is what I was doing. Okay, that would gravel look gross? Can gravel catch on fire? No, right? I feel like a little bit of gravel here and there might not look okay. I feel like a little bit of gravel here and there might not be the worst. just to give it some brightness every so often. I actually do enjoy this. Place blocks won't catch fire unless wood. Okay, cool. Absolutely perfect. I do like the gravel though. I can't lie. I didn't know if I would. I feel like it's a good... I feel like it actually does a lot for it. Let's do coal. Okay, I'm not sure how much texturing I care to do right up in here, but maybe we'll do like a coal block. Okay. Let's get... Dang it. A little bit of gravel every so often, I think is the way to go. And then this we haven't done yet. Okay, so from here over, that's it. I really love this, guys. If you are of age, you can take like a half shot of Jägermeister because it kills all the bad bacteria on the way down, but probably wouldn't feel the greatest when the open cough drop wound. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, no. Solid thought process. Very solid, actually. Okay. Let's do over on this other side. I just really want to build on this and try to get a feel for the terrain and like the environment directly around the castle, because I want that to translate into the Strider stables over there. So let's do... We're gonna need to get a lava bucket. This was the torturous process that I was doing last night. Hey guys, just saying hi before I gotta get puppy dinner started. Be back in a bit. Sounds good, Sunder. Let's do... I think, you know what the more difficult part of this is going to be honest? Getting all of the magma block, or yeah. Getting all the magma blocks. I think that is going to suck the most. Let's do a little bit of a boulder, like... in here, maybe? And then I want to change, we need to get some crimson. Yeah. I really like the way the crimson looks with all of the darker blocks. Might be biased, but I think the coal block looks really great here. It looks really good. It looks really, really good. It's crazy how much, because adding the polished helped, but once we added the coal to give it like a darker, because there isn't much that's darker than blackstone, but you did find it, and that just completely changed the gradient. And then also adding in the gravel, I think it looks so good. Do we... How did that get over there? There we go. Trying to figure out how much of this I want to terraform. It's just so annoying when there's no block right there. Okay, I feel like that's honestly probably good for now. I might bring this up, but I'm definitely not connecting any of this. That would be insane. So we're gonna have to find a stopping point at some point. Can't you just craft magma blocks with 4 magma cream? Yes. Yeah, you can, right? I just don't have a lot of those either. So we can either do some magma cream farming, or we'll see which one is easier when we go to do it. I don't know. I might add a little bit of a, like a pool, like a vent, almost like a, I don't want to say hot spring because that would not make any sense. Some kind of like volcano vent almost right here with some cool effects. I might do that there because there's really nothing else that I would put over here. Ooh, and then maybe we can also work on the island that's gonna go like right in this area that the portal is going to sit on. I'm trying to get as accurate of a count of crimson as I possibly can, because I'm not super worried about, I mean, I think we'll have enough regardless. Once we start breaking down all of the landscape around this place, I think we're gonna have plenty of everything. Magma block from overworld underwater. That's so true. That's actually so true. We'll probably go do that. The resource gathering for this is going to be wild. All right, this just needs to be smoothed. I can add like I would add more rocks up here, I think, because from the bridge, we can kind of see over here. So I might add another rock face over here and then maybe over here. Ooh. Wait 1 second. What if we did a rock face, a little tier right here of nether wart, and then not like we really need to grow that much nether wart, but that's also just another place to have it. And then right here we flatten this out a bit, maybe make it just a little bit of an incline, but make it really shallow, and then another rock face, but have all of this be where are they? I wish that we could do, that's another thing that I want to get into soon, because I really want to start using torch flowers and pitcher pods. What should we put here? I don't know. Maybe like a field of these. I don't know. That might be too much, but either way, we're going to do it. We're going to do fields of something. Volcano with an offset lava fountain looks crazy. That's why I'm like down here, like right at the end here, do a little vent, and we can do some like cool glass smoke effects of some sort. You can use soul torches to run the regular piglins out of spaces. Real. Oh, you're right. You're so right. We can hide. Would it be functional? I'm just testing this now. Oh, you're right. Okay, so we're gonna hide soul torches everywhere. Good to know now. Do the lanterns also work? I think. No. I can't tell. Either way. Either way, it's fine. Okay, so let's focus on... I hate them. I have lava. What am I doing? They can't burn. Agony. Agony. Okay, well, at least thank you for leaving. Once you bone meal the nylium placed along among netherrack, it will be a profuse floor. Oh, true. That's true. All right, so this is tier 1. So let's get rid of some of this, I think. I think we can bring this back a smidge too. Here, just writing, yell if you need me for anything. Thank you, Zell. Might be able to bone meal warp nylium too, even though that's a different biome. I'll test it. I'll test it right now. Radiance. Yeah, you can do that. Okay, cool. So we'll do some farming. Thank God we have the skeleton spawner. This would have sucked without that. Trying to figure out where... Okay, that feels kind of okay. Okay, this I think just needs to be taken back a smidge more, and then we should be good to fill the rest in. I want to make sure... One second, y'all. I found that not watching my own YouTube stream helps, but every so often... Yeah, see? YouTube chats aren't coming through. I had a feeling. When I didn't see any of them, I was like, wait. James, hello, my friend. I'm sorry that it's being weird again.